Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I appreciate your time. Thank you for watching. My name is Jared, and let's talk about the IRS and the huge increase of money they're getting, the huge amount of ammunition they purchased, and what's planned. Well, a representative out of Texas, Congressman Mike Cloud, has wondered the same thing, and he wrote a letter along with some other members of Congress to demand answers of some of those questions and more. Before I get into this letter, let's look at the job posting that was recently put up by the IRS. They're looking for 87,000 new IRS agents, and they got so much bad press from this that they removed the job posting. But here it is on the screen. Major duties. Adhere to the highest standards of conduct, especially in maintaining honesty and integrity. Work a minimum of 50 hours per week, which may include irregular hours, and be on call 24/7, including holidays and weekends. Maintain a level of fitness necessary to effectively respond to life-threatening situations on the job. Carry a firearm and be willing to use deadly force if necessary. Be willing and able to participate in arrests, execution of search warrants, and other dangerous assignments. This is a tax company, guys and gals. This is a tax agency. They're willing to kill people for taxes, which are voluntary. Now you take that job posting, again, they're looking for 87,000 new agents. Take that into consideration, as well as about a month and a half ago, they purchased $700,000 in ammunition. They added that ammunition to a 5 million round stockpile of ammunition. They have over 4,000 firearms, and Joe Biden and his crew just agreed to give them an extra $80 billion with a B. $80 billion. The IRS's budget for this year is $12.6 billion. That's a six-fold increase. 6 times the increased budget. This is amazing. And of this $80 billion, 45.6 of it is going to be used for tax enforcement. Remember, must be willing to use deadly force to collect your money. They're willing to kill you for your money. What has this country come to? Now let's get to the letter. You can see here it is written to Charles Redding, who is the Commissioner of the Internal Revenue Service, the IRS. Dear Commissioner Redding, the so-called Inflation Reduction Act that is being considered by Congress includes $80 billion in funds for the IRS, allowing you to hire 87,000 new agents. Though the justification for this is to identify and investigate tax cheats, we are concerned that the power this bill gives the IRS will be used to scare and threaten law-abiding Americans. Proponents of the Inflation Reduction Act have highlighted the need for increased funding to better investigate tax evasion. The $80 billion being allocated to the IRS by Congress, however, is more than 6 times the current IRS budget of $12.6 billion. Of the $80 billion, $45.6 billion will be dedicated specifically to tax enforcement. Naturally, we have concerns over how this significant amount of money will be spent by the IRS. The IRS came under fire for buying nearly $700,000 in ammunition at the beginning of 2022. We understand that this is not new, considering that a 2017 GAO report found that the IRS has roughly 5 million rounds of ammunition and 4,487 guns. We are concerned, though, with how the enforcement arm of the IRS will grow and if it could be weaponized against the American people. That said, we wish to learn about the law enforcement capabilities of the IRS, so we request your attention to the questions below. 1. How many of the new 87,000 agents that you plan to hire will be law enforcement professionals? 2. How many rounds of ammunition does the IRS have on hand? 3. How many firearms does the IRS have, and can you break down the types of firearms? 4. Of the audits carried out by the IRS annually, how many of them involved agents from the IRS's Criminal Investigation Division? A. Did all the audits involving agents from the Criminal Investigation Division lead to an arrest? If not, what percentage did? 5. Of the audits involving agents from the Criminal Investigation Division, what percentage resulted in prosecution and/or imprisonment? 6. How often does the IRS involve local police or other law enforcement agencies in their investigations? 7. How often has a firearm been discharged by an agent from the Criminal Investigation Division during an audit or an investigation? A. How many times was a firearm discharged intentionally? And B. How many times was a firearm discharged accidentally? 8. With the influx of new agents, what procedures are being put in place to protect the privacy of Americans and prevent employees from carrying out unauthorized access violations? 9. A 2018 audit from the Treasury Inspector General for Tax Administration found that not all agents were properly trained on how to use a firearm and failed to meet the IRS's Criminal Investigation Division standards. With the hiring of additional staff, how has the IRS worked to ensure that agents are properly trained? And 10. How many IRS agents are currently working remotely? For questions 4, 5, and 7, please provide information for the past 5 years and break it down annually. We wish to have detailed, written responses to the questions above no later than August 31st, 2022, and we look forward to your response. God bless. And this was written by Congressman Mike Cloud, and you can see here the others, and you can pause it if you want to read all their names. There are 31 in total, and it should be every single friggin' one of them sitting in the House of Representatives. This makes my blood boil. I'm glad Representative Cloud put this letter together. We'll see the answers they give, but rest assured, guys and gals, the only reason they're hiring these clowns is to violate our rights and steal more of our money, because the country doesn't operate without our money. That's what taxes are. They're going to take your money, take our tax money, to the tune of $80 billion, give it to the tax collectors so that they can use guns bought with our money and ammunition bought with our money to come steal more of our money and be willing to take your life in the process. Welcome to America, boys and girls. Let me know what you think about this down below. I can't wait to read these comments. And until we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, and carry a gun to keep you, your friends, your family, your community safe, and who knows, save yourself from the IRS. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.